for us, and as you and I'll probably talk a little bit about the transformation we've been through, this has all been about mission critical work. So at our heart, that's what we are, is mission critical work. So all the work on the cloud for us has been around hybrid cloud, meaning so many of the clients we deal with, they've got applications that have already been built. And as they modernize, everything's got its right place to run for many reasons. They could be for privacy, for security, for speed, for resiliency. And so when someone modernizes their application, they do decide which pieces go on a public cloud, which are absolutely better to be on a private cloud. Some things I don't want to invest the money to update. You kind of have this model of modernizing a house in your mind, and you'll decide what you do with different parts of the home and at different rates and paces for investment. And so to me, this is what the world will be. Because if you think about it, the world's only 25% into a cloud journey. There's another 75 to go. And the reason that 75% has not moved yet, it's the difficulty of either refactoring those applications or modernizing them. And that is squarely where we are, and that's what we focused on. It is what we've been building this portfolio for. It's why we bought Red Hat. It's 2018 now. And obviously, most recently, with our focus of spinning off our managed infrastructure business, it's to squarely stay focused on an open hybrid cloud. So if you're a client, it means you can build something once, run it anywhere. It means the same set of skills because you're writing to a horizontal layer that can go on any public cloud or your private cloud. And skills are the number one issue that's out there. And then we've done a lot of work on, okay, over time you run all of this, and it's actually 2.5 times less expensive with a hybrid cloud than if you have a series of public-only clouds.
Ginni, as we record this interview today, news is breaking that Pfizer and BioNTech have developed a COVID vaccine that is more than 90% effective. What happens to the technology trends that we're talking about if a vaccine is successful?
Look, I actually don't think these technology trends are going to reverse themselves. You know, I've now been in this industry over 40 years. And whenever you see a trend, and I've watched at times, if you tried to slow it down, it usually doesn't once it's started, it doesn't turn and reverse itself. And so what I think this will do is give the Pfizer, and J&J is behind it. There are many others coming out now, Merck, that will be coming out with their vaccines. And they're all different, by the way, and they all sort of do different things, different purposes, different approaches, 2 doses, 1 dose, cold storage, not cold storage. But the biggest thing they do is, I believe, not only protect vulnerable populations, but they start to give people trust and confidence to begin to both move around the planet, open up businesses so that particularly small, medium businesses can return, which I've got great empathy for, as well as how kids are schooled and the ability for parents to work and children be in school. So what I think it does is it allows us to return to perhaps a bit of a more new normal, but a number of these things in the hybrid way of working, I believe, will remain, and the digital acceleration will continue because people have now seen what is possible. And many of these things have been things they've wanted to do for a long time, which is the irony, right? So today's news, it is very welcome news. It's great news for vulnerable populations, but it also then says we can kind of keep on this path of acceleration and then resume some of the things that we all like to do. You know, I married my sister on Zoom. Would we have preferred a wedding in person, as an example, right? So there are many things in life that people, I think, will relish getting back together again, and that's going to enable. But whether it's the hotels, whether it's theaters, et cetera, that can reopen now. But you're going to get this blend, and I think the acceleration towards digital will continue.